Alright, welcome back. We're going to get started doing some plumbing. I'm going to use the existing plumbing lines instead of going back to the 3/4 inch. I'm just going to run off the 1/2 inch here just because, I mean, it's already here and it's where I need it. So I'm just going to cut off what is there and just put them new ones on and just put it exactly where I need them to go, which I've already measured inside the vanity, but then also inside for the wall on the shower. I just need to know exactly where it is. And then when you're doing plumbing, if you don't know already, you usually put cold on the right and hot on the left if you're looking at the fixture. And so that just keeps everything straight. Again, kind of like with electrical, it's kind of a foolproof method that you know cold's always on the right, hot's always on the left. You don't have to question that. So I'm measuring everything about 10 times just to make sure, because you can change this later. You can go back down, drill another hole, but I just really, I don't know. This isn't a normal crawl space that you can just get under very easily. Underneath the house and the floor joist, you had to cut out all that black plastic or the insulation or anything. So I wanted to make sure that I got everything right up on the top end here before I went and sealed everything up on the bottom end. Also, obviously with drain waste lines, which is where your drain goes, always make sure that they're going downhill. I think on this one I had it a little bit straight or a little bit uphill, and so I went back and changed that because I didn't think about it when I was putting it in for some reason. I just assumed if you go 2 inches over here and you go to the top over at the other side, you should have a drop, but not with this floor, you don't. So I had to redo all that. But it's no big deal. You can always just put in a coupling. That's the nice thing about them. You can put in a coupling and then bend it where you need to. So I just had to cut out a little bit more of the wood, and then just, like I said, bend it where I needed to get it that nice 1/4 inch per foot is what they say it needs to be. So yeah, here we go. All right, so this isn't OSHA approved. I don't recommend this at all. But what I needed to do was cut a 1/4 inch off the bottom of this right here, and I don't know, maybe there's an easy way and I'm just missing it, but what I did is stuck a piece of pretty much angle iron, angle aluminum, and then measured that however much I needed, which ended up being 7/16. Well, if you put it on the right one, 7/16. So I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't recommend trying it, but we'll see what happens. That somehow worked really, really good. Well, back to install. All right, so I'm going to finish up the floor here. Unfortunately, I guess I did not film any of the drywall when I was putting it in because my dad was helping, and I don't know. I completely missed that. So next week is going to be putting the wall in beside the shower. Then I'm also going to be putting in some conduit for the TV on the other side in front of the fireplace so that I can put the TV or speaker on one side, I should say, not the TV because I have a projector. The speaker on one side and then run some cables through to the back where a cubby hole is or a bookshelf on the other side out by the living room. That way I can actually put a speaker up there without having wires running around everything. But I'll show that in the next video. So thanks for watching.